welcome to Talent Jack, episode 3. Super excited to have you all here again. Appreciate all the love and support that you all have been showing us today. I got special guests. I got Darren here with me today. Darren, say hi to the people.
Hello, everybody. It's good to see you guys.
Darren here is a guitarist. We're going to chop it up a bit today. We're going to have got a lot of fun questions for him. Throw him for a loop today. Darren, tell us where you're from.
Originally, I'm from West Texas, by way of Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
I grew up in Denver and moved out here and still reside here, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You like the Midwest?
I do.
Yeah, Midwest is.
I
think it's a good center point for a lot of people, especially artists like starting out. A lot of people come from the Midwest. It's like the core, I think, for a lot of stuff.
Yes.
So how long have you been playing the guitar?
Guys, since my earlier years, I think I had my first guitar was around 11 years old, something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. First song you ever played?
Actually, it was a song I made up.
Oh, really?
Yes, we made a song up when we were kids, and we used to sing the songs. And actually, just to tease somebody that we didn't like, so we was able to make fun.
Okay, I got you.
Just a
little fun, little teasing song. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of kids used to do that back in the day. I think me and my friends had a few songs. Shh, we didn't bully me. So today, what kind of style will you be playing for us today?
That was I considered a multicultural thing. I mean, I had the opportunity to sit down with different cultures and kind of learn different styles of music, and I just kind of appreciated that. And I was able to pick up a little bit from here, a little bit from there, and
kind of fuse it into your own, make it your own
in the
thing.
pot of stew and make a stew out of it. So
that's important too. I think taking little bits from each and every little genre, I think, and making it your own. Have a little blues there, a little jazz,
absolutely.
Blend it together, get different sounds, and
yes.
That type of creativity is hard to find nowadays. Everything's just like computerized. Yeah. But that's, again, a core aspect, I think, that natural, that's where you really put your heart and soul into music, I feel like. What would you say is like your favorite genre to play when you're just like plucking at the strings?
Oh, definitely, I'm old school funk guy, man.
Old school funk?
Yeah,
you mentioned that earlier.
Yes, old school funk, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite piece to play?
Oh, gosh, that's a hard one, man.
Or one you play the most, like, just pops into your head that you just feel
well, I was actually just doing a song called Cosmic Slot Funkadelic, but they got another song I like to do, Maggot Brain, and those old guitar classic songs like that. All the Isley Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Summer Breeze.
I know about the Isley Brothers.
That kind of stuff, yeah.
Good music there. So I'm going to throw you a random question here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, would you rather fight a shark or a bear?
Okay. Neither if I had a choice.
If you had a choice, would you rather fight a shark or a bear?
I think I might take on the shark, because I might have a chance of drowning the shark.
See, that's where we're different. I would not mess with the shark, because, water,
right?
I'll take the bear. Any day of the week, I'll take the bear. What was your first show you ever played?
Oh, interesting you should ask. But we did a talent show when I was in junior high school, and the guys, my band at the time, I was the Disco Duck, Mighty the Bird, the Disco Rilla, Morris the Cat, and Norris the Rat. Okay. So, we did a show, and we actually costumed up for the show.
Okay, made it a whole...
Yeah, we was stars for about 3 weeks after that, man. It was great.
Hit that popular mark.
Yeah, I think we played the same song for about 15 minutes, but nobody really caught it. So.
They was just feeling the music, man. That's what it's all about, when you feel the music. What about recently? Have you done any shows recently, or...
Yeah.
Play with anybody?
I'm out quite a bit doing a Darren Walker acoustic set, quite a bit these days. As a matter of fact, we was just out last Saturday in Montello, it was amazing. The people showed up in the weather that we had. It was kind of rainy, it was cold. Really, we had that flux of weather where it was snowing and raining at the same time.
Oh, yeah, it's irritating. Wisconsin weather.
Yeah.
It's bipolar to the end.
Yeah, but the people showed up, and we had a good time. And the good thing about it was an early afternoon show, so everybody's able to come in, have a little bite to eat.
Is that a weekend show, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a little bite to eat and check out some music and be on their way,
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's how you got to do it. Food and music and good old beer.
That's forever, huh, man?
Yes.
That's something that never gets old.
Socialization happens the best. That's how we do it here in Wisconsin. At least that's how I feel anyway. So what would you say is your most challenging moment as a musician or as an artist?
As an artist, challenging. I mean, learning. When you start, like if I want to learn like another language, it's like learning another style. It's like learning another language.
Okay.
And then a lot of times, if you approach it right, it'll allow you into that community. So sometimes I can find that kind of challenging if I maybe be pushing too hard. So, but I've learned over time to just kind of lay back and not try to push myself into that music or upon a song or whatever. It's kind of a challenging part for me.
Okay, yes. I get what you're saying, yeah. Learning languages has never been my forte. Like I said, mentioned in the last episode, I've been trying to learn how to play the guitar. Preferably the bass, personally. I love the bass. But guitar also sounds amazing when you play it right. It's something about it's like soothing,
Be a very dynamic instrument.
Yeah. I find it kind of therapeutic sometimes when you can just sit there and just pluck at the strings and just listen to each sound individually, Mm-hmm. So beyond your challenges, what would you say was the hardest thing for you starting out?
The hardest thing was learning to tune the guitar. I remember that was a challenge for me. I mean, getting my ear trained, kind of felt natural to play it, but getting my ear trained and to be able to hear certain notes, that was kind of it took a minute to start developing that. It wasn't discouraging, but it takes a minute to okay, how do you develop this chord, or how do you go from this point to that point, and that was, I could hit the licks, but I didn't know the theory behind it. So
right. Yeah. Tuning for me was it wasn't as difficult because nowadays you got all kinds of little things that you can do to help you tune the guitar. Like I have a little digital device I can clip onto the top. Absolutely. And it'll let me know where the pitch is. Yeah. If it's like, it'll hit the green mark if it's like right where it needs to be. And on my phone, is it Guitar Tuna, I think it is, or whatever it is. I use that app occasionally. I don't know if it's as good as what I have that my wife got me, but they definitely have a different pitch range, I think. Yeah. I don't know if it's just like the speaker or if it's just like connected better or whatever, but
the guitar not being a perfect instrument, right? The pitch will range from guitar to, so if you got that in mind, it's like, okay, this the pitch on this is just kind of like, we'll get to where we're going eventually. So
it's kind of like singing. You gotta either hit your note or you don't. You gotta find that good balance. So most of you, if you don't remember, Darren was the guitarist that played for Black Lotus in the first episode. In case anybody needs a recap, and you can also check that out too. So what have you been up to since then? Like, you done any shows? Or you just been?
I've done some shows. I'm preparing to go to down south of Texas in the next month or so. I'll be out there for a while, showcasing out there. Head back south, spend some time in Mississippi, and then actually we get to go back to Memphis, which is, I got to say this about what been out in a town like Memphis where there's such a large community of music. I was so inspired by the artists out there that how the brotherhood and the sisterhood for them worked. I mean, that music community was so tight. They make sure everybody's working, and it's just a lot of venues, and they look out for each other so fantastically, man. It was just heartwarming to see that. And like I said, say one of the artists went down, and they was having a hard time, and they didn't have the money. They would do benefits. They have to pay for bills and keep them going. So I got a chance to see that. And actually, these guys and ladies make their life from living that music, and that's what they do. They're artists and music. But that town could actually host that. You can facilitate, making a life, because so many venues for the guys are. Like I say, it was just a wonderful thing to see. How close.
It's a real tight community. Watching out for each other. It's a rare, very rare thing to see nowadays. Everybody's so torn between all kinds of different problems, and I think music itself is magic. Like, no matter what you're doing, you could be in like the worst kind of mood. You play your favorite song and everything changes. When I'm in my car, if I had a bad day at work, I got a specific playlist I play, and my mood just goes up, you know?
Hey,
like,
man,
and
yeah.
you feel the music. And I said this in the last episode, there's definitely a difference between artists that are real, that are playing from the heart and soul, and then you got the people that are on stage that are just up there because they feel like they're making a buck. You can definitely see the difference. You can hear the difference. You can feel the difference. And when you had played for Black Lotus, I watched you that whole time, watching you feel it. You were feeling it. I was feeling it. Like I felt that whole thing. You know, the both of you together. It was a magical moment, and I do look forward to you playing for us later. So I asked December Proposal Holiday this question. So if you, any era, if you could put a band together, who would you have in it?
Oh gosh, okay. Let me do this. I would definitely have Larry Graham on the bass.
Okay.
I would have Bernie Worrell on the keyboards.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know that's from George Clinton's keyboard player. I'm sure December will remember that. He's kind of from that same era there. And I would probably have Jelly Bean Johnson on the drums. I just like his energy, man. He's just a hard hitter, man. I really appreciate that.
Okay. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't know half of those people.
Okay. Let me refresh you. More State of Time's drummer is Jelly Bean Johnson. Okay. Larry Graham is from Graham Central Station. He's like he said, like December was expressing that he started the thumping and plucking,
right,
percussion part of the bass. It's him. He mastered that, and a lot of artists just picked up from that. And then like Bernie Worrell is the absolute keyboard player for Funkadelic, Parliament Funkadelic. I just loved his genius about his approach with songs and how he kind of carved his way into the songs. Just amazing to me.
Okay, if you could shred your guitar with anybody right now that's current artists, who would you shred with? Just like a jam session.
Oh my gosh, man! Anybody that knows me, man, know I grew up on Ernest Isley of the Isley Brothers, and I got so close to just learning from him. I had to kind of find a degree of separation so I could separate my style from his. But it would definitely be him. One of the guys. Of course, I mean, there's thousands, but right off the top, it would be Ernest Isley of the Isley Brothers.
Okay, I've watched him play before. I've seen videos, and he's good. He is good. Okay, if you could choose a venue, this is like your final show. Like, what venue would you play at? Like, you get to pick any venue in the world.
Red Rocks in Colorado.
Interesting.
It's an outdoor amphitheater. I don't know if you guys ever been there and look it up sometime. It's just it's naturally acoustic and it sets perfect.
It's got the mood.
The Mountaineers got its own thing happening for it. So yeah, it would definitely be Red Rocks.
Okay. And would you do a solo act or would you have?
I would love to be with a full band, man. The whole powerful thing. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's nothing like I admire solo artists, but I think playing with other people.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you all are on point, you feeling the music. Again, I always come back to that. Remember that feeling the music is like the best thing. Soul. It's all about the soul and the heart of the music. We're starting to wind down here. I had another question for you, but I totally forgot what it was because I let things slip through my mind easy. If you had to choose, would you play with Jimi Hendrix or Elvis Presley? Would you choose?
Oh my gosh, that's the easy one. Jimmy. Nothing against Elvis at all. Nothing against Elvis whatsoever. But man, definitely, man. Any guitarist, man, would have the opportunity to sit down with Jimmy. It's like straight there, man.
Okay. What about Bob Marley?
Oh, I'd love to sit down with Bob Marley.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
I grew up on Bob. Bob was he was around a lot in our house. Bob and Tupac.
Yes. Great choice, man. Yes.
My mom, Bob Marley and Tupac. That's all.
Two geniuses, man. Those guys are just set apart. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes. I'm anxious. I'm sure our viewers are anxious. I'm ready to hear Darren play. Darren, are you ready to play for the people?
Man, I'm always ready to play, man. Every day, man. Anytime, any chance, anywhere, it's always good. Absolutely.
Hey, well, I'm ready to hear it right now.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. It's your good friend, Darren Walker. And here's a little of that rattlesnake. Glad that you're here with me now. Glad that you're here with me. Glad that you're here with me. Glad that you're here with me. Talk to him for a minute, guitar. Oh, yeah. And this goes out to all the children all over the world. Goes like this. Said, I woke up this morning with a smile on my face, yes. Looked out my open window to a beautiful place, yes. There's a God in heaven, and I know that's the case, yes. Spreading His love all over the world, and it's here today. Spread love to our children. I keep opening doors. Grant them all their many wishes and so much more. Oh dear to yesterday, I don't wait for tomorrow. Get the best of today, yeah. No more tears, no more sorrow. For the first time in a long time, say hi to my neighbor. Hope you're well and doing fine. Can you do me a favor? Spread love to our children. I keep opening doors. Grant them all their many wishes and so much more. Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, Darren, for coming out and playing that beautiful song for us. It was amazing. I loved it. I hope you all loved it. Again, we appreciate all the support and love that you all show us. Remember, click like, subscribe, YouTube, podcast. And if you're an artist, and you don't have to be just a musician, you could be anything, dancer, whatever, comedian, sign up, join talentjacksearch.com. And remember, your talent, your story, your spotlight. Thanks for all the love.
Amen.